I remember struggling in my youth, and many of you have heard me say comments about qualities of mother and father God, or masculine and feminine spirituality. For me, it has proved to be very limiting because of the way my mind works. It's like I'll hear it and I'll think it's a list instead of a suggestion or an observation. And it becomes a list of um, qualifications or expectations instead of realizing both lists belong to everybody. Both lists belong to everybody. You know, all the qualities of masculine God and feminine God belong to all of us. But if someone told you, you're a woman, you're a girl, that's not true for you. You have to let the cosmos go through your own thinking and feeling and say, says who? Just because you didn't know, or you didn't know the truth of what it means to be a full-blown human being, regardless of your body type, doesn't mean that we don't have the capacity to be compassionate and focused. I mean, you just choose one from either side of the list, or that we can't be wounded from both sides, needy and arrogant, you know. Ooh, that would be ugly, wouldn't it? No, let's not choose those two. I don't want to meet anybody like that. Actually, we probably already have, right? Needy and arrogant. But the idea of letting every single individual reveal the cosmos as it's being born, so that what gets revealed is a living garden that involves all of nature, but also all of human beings as well. We're designed to do this together. This is not, well, I've got to go find the garden. We were singing Joni Mitchell's song last week, We Are Stardust, We Are Golden, but we've got to get ourselves back to the garden. The fact is, no, that was not a very good rendition, so don't applaud. The idea of getting back to the garden, we have to be creating the garden. It's not like the fountain of youth that people have been searching for, or nirvana that people are searching for. It's like, when are we going to start allowing the birth of the heavenly garden that human beings are supposed to steward and manifest and play in and create in and enjoy? You know, our lives are meant to be enjoyed. Someone said something to me a couple of weeks ago, life is for living. And I thought, that sounds really simple, but it's also true. You know, people think of the life as that they're trying to figure it out, when in fact, if you start living, you'll actually know more what it means to be alive. Let yourself live. Let yourself be in your body. Let yourself be outside. Let yourself feel things. Let yourself think a new thought. You know what it takes to do all that? A little bit of courage. It takes courage because there's a whole lot of people in the world not doing it. And they will convince you that you are either crazy or self-centered or off on some spiritual weird thing, that you are trying to manifest life through the human experience. My experience is when you have courage, then you also have to be vulnerable, right? Because the you that is passing away will be uncomfortable, while the you that is being born is emerging. And you might look awkward, you might make mistakes, you'll look like a beginner. You will look as though you might not know what you're doing, because guess what? You won't. Enjoy that. You will actually have great authority and great vulnerability and innocence, because there is innocence in the new. Newborn babies don't know how to feed themselves yet, right? My niece and my three sisters have been with me all week, and she was sharing with me this piece about newborn humans are the only babies that aren't up on their feet and finding food immediately. It's like there's something about babies and their vulnerability of they're supposed to be trained by people who know who they are, who know how to be a human being revealing the cosmos. So when this innocence is in front of us, we create a bubble around them to care for them, but let them learn how to emerge. So can we do that as adults for other people now, as if they're newborn babes? Can we hold a space to let them emerge and not judge the fact that they might not feel or know what they're talking about? And assist them, because we make mistakes. I still make mistakes. I think one of the things I hate the most is when people tell me I've made a mistake. But if they tell me as a way of assistance as opposed to judgment, it's the greatest gift in the world. And it's not so much about making a mistake. It's about, oh, did you see this was possible? Oh, God, no, I didn't. Or, I might have in fact not cared enough because I cared more about staying protected and being my old self than being born. So this idea of holding a bubble for the cosmos to be born through me and through you is, to me, an exciting opportunity on the edge of the new world being born. The list, we can then create newer lists of the masculine and feminine qualities because there's so much more to us than has been revealed in the world so far. And there is sometimes a lot of space in between these cycles. You might be going through a big birth cycle and a big rest cycle. Not to judge, like if nothing major is happening, you're not dying. It's just a cycle. Have patience and stay allowing the cosmos to enter your thinking, think a new thought, feel deeply, breathe deeply. That's why we often take deep breaths before we do our prayer together. Make yourself centered so what you're feeling is so vitally important to be shared. And recognize the possibility of things being different. They're going to be different anyway. Why not do this together consciously, right? Consciously, so that there's a quote, "Blessed are those who come in the name of the Lord." Blessed are those who come allowing the cosmos to be born through them, through their thinking and feeling, because that is how the Lord comes, through the cosmic blessing of the energy of the universe. If there is a design of being in the invisible, just like there is in the physical, so I'm not denying that there aren't beings there that we orient to, we count on. As a matter of fact, it's incredibly important for me to acknowledge that. And the cosmos, that's all part of the cosmos. We're not separate from that. As above, so below.